Everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life believing that it is stupid. For everyone here, I guarantee that there has been at least one moment in your life when you were the fish being asked to climb a tree. Take a moment to think about how that felt. These experiences, in all of their forms, are discouraging, uninspiring, and frustrating. I can sympathize. I have spent most, if not all of my life, in educational environments being judged by my ability to, metaphorically speaking, climb trees. After years of scrapes and bruises and not quite reaching the branch that I wanted to, I finally took a step back, looked up at the tree, and realized maybe heights just aren't really my thing. Now that realization is how I have become the person standing in front of you today, filled with passion about what I work on every day, and someone who has decided to and found a way to put who I am into everything that I do. The question I would like to present here today is, why can't we create educational environments where fish are allowed to swim? Our current educational system is currently built to be a linear, top-down transference of knowledge in which we view education and development as, frankly, an industrial machine meant to churn out individuals with particular skill sets and specified knowledge. Now, this form of isolated, fact-based learning in an increasingly exam-driven, assessment-focused system is leaving many students feeling uninspired and frustrated. We know that through education systems, we are able to educate vast amounts of people to be proficient in vast and various skill sets. However, in the age of the internet, we are overloaded with information every day, and we can learn about almost anything online. In educational environments, what we need to do now is focus less on transferring knowledge and more on how to use knowledge. You can no longer simply hand someone a textbook and expect them to feel inspired. We need to align textbook education with teaching that leads to inspiration, motivation, and passion. Universities are no longer the holding places of knowledge as they have been for hundreds of years. In the age of information, the unique value of universities is the community and the individuals which make up that community. What if we stop trying to fit people into set boxes and rather we allow people to be well-rounded individuals who are encouraged to and assisted in embracing their unique strengths? We currently focus on what people are or what they will be, which is why we have all been asked at various points in our life, what do you want to be when you grow up? We need to shift this view and start asking people, who do you want to be? This will benefit each individual, but greater than this, I believe that it is the answer to solving so many of our world's issues. I believe that people who are truly themselves and have had a well-rounded education in which innovative thought, embracing creativity, and raising levels of self-efficacy have been incorporated into all aspects of learning, not only will be happier people, but will be people who are ready to face the problems of our world, both big and small. Now, we are living in an era of unprecedented change, disruption, and innovation. We are living in a world that has been flipped on its axis in a very short period of time. Now, if you don't know what I'm referring to, or if you don't believe me, let's take a look at it real quick. Simply by looking at population growth and considering that most of this has occurred in developing regions, we are not living on the same planet as we were 50 years ago. In a similar vein, technological advancement has occurred at an unprecedented rate. CO2 levels have risen, and with them, as has average global temperature. Rapid changes have also occurred in the education sector, with more people passing through higher education, and in many places, especially the U.S., student loan debt has become an epidemic. Student loan debt has become an epidemic. Now, with all of this occurring, our education system has not changed nearly as drastically, leaving us in an education crisis. Subject to environmental change, a biological ecosystem would try to adapt. Our educational ecosystems, on the other hand, have failed to do so. This failure not only affects the individuals directly involved in the institutions and the institutions themselves, but also has consequences on a larger global and societal level. Using antiquated models means that we are not preparing individuals to flourish in our rapidly changing world, and our education systems are not built to support the current needs of our planet. Now, in order for 21st century universities to flourish, they need to start operating less as top-down deliverers of knowledge and begin operating more as innovative university ecosystems. An ecosystem is defined as a community of living organisms working in conjunction with the non-living components of their environment. Now, universities are incredibly rich and vibrant ecosystems. What we need to do now is unleash their potential. Unleash the creativity, passion, knowledge, research, innovative thought within universities that is just waiting to be released. Now, we need to break down our assumptions about how education should be delivered and assessed, and create environments that nurture creativity, innovation, and collaboration. We need to break down our linear academic models and begin to look at students and faculty as being unique, contributing members of an ecosystem. In order to create innovative university ecosystems that are fit for the 21st century, what we need to do is take an innovative approach to how we view education. Change needs to occur through a melding of ideas from a range of sources and the input of all parties involved. One of my favorite examples of this type of innovative approach to rethinking the traditional university model is the project Stanford 2025 that was done by the D School out at Stanford University. Out of this project came, for example, the idea that students should have missions rather than majors. Now, this would mean that students are not tied into taking the same courses and following the exact curriculum given to every student studying their subject, but rather they would be able to build their own personalized education around their interests, who they are, and who they want to be. This would mean that they are able to get as much as they can out of their university ecosystem. We need to release the potential of innovative university ecosystems. Institutions of higher learning and individuals who attend institutions of higher learning are given the opportunity to play an enormous role in shaping the world that we live in. But with that comes responsibility. A responsibility that should not be taken lightly by universities or those who attend higher education. I believe that by rethinking and recontextualizing universities as innovative ecosystems, we will benefit the individuals who are fortunate enough to attend universities, the institutions themselves, as well as the world at large. We all have different strengths and exceptional talents, but the beauty of humans as social creatures is that we are able to come together and contribute each of our unique abilities. So in this moment, where my one voice is being heard by many, I would like to leave you with this. Everyone is a genius, but we are wasting that potential by asking everyone to climb trees. Thank you.